concept of sovereignty and dominion. We are free spirits and souls and flesh and blood, and we are not corporations. We have been corporatized by these three trusts. So when we are born, our informant parents tell the government that we are born and inform on us without our knowledge, and the government registers and gives us a number, and that number follows us for the rest of our lives. In fact, for 75 years that particular document lasts. And what happens is the governments have used that without telling us to create a trust. So we have a KV trust, and we have this trust without our knowledge. There are people who do know, and there are people who are wealthy in this world who know about their trust and know how to use it to their advantage. But we, on the other hand, who haven't been told of the good use of, it's a great system. It's a fictional system, but it's a great system. If everybody knew how much power they had through their trust, and because of the fact that they are the beneficiaries of these trusts, the world would be a very, very different place. We would be in a much, much, much different place. And these monstrous governments, these fascist dictatorships like the United States, how they're becoming imperialist Rome at its best, at its very, very best, these things would not be around. It's because of our defaulting and our not being in honour and in competence that we haven't known the law and known what this birth certificate really means. When you register, regis means the king, and you hand over your dominion to that king, and you have entered into a contract, unwittingly. And when they summons you to their courts, these people are doing commerce with your fictional name, and they send you an address, a letter or a summons or an invitation to go to their place of commerce, because they're going to offer you a service of adjudication. That's all they're doing. A magistrate has no jurisdiction in common law. None whatsoever. They are just there to offer a service of adjudication. And we, the sovereigns, are beginning to realise that we don't need that service. We don't need to contract with these people. They are, in fact, private corporations. And this is the message that is spreading around this planet on all levels. On all levels. And people, and it's part of the awakening that is going on, and what Plato called the anamnesis, the remembering. The time that we would remember who we are. I teach the as above, so below, and the science of man, know thyself, because this is in fact what this corporate Christianity, which is absolutely counterfeit and fictional, is persecuting. They are persecuting the knowledge of the science of the stars and the soul. Which they call the holy science, because when you know the above, the stars above, then you know the stars that are inside each individual organism that we are, each individual body that we are. And this is the science that they have persecuted for so long with their fictional stories. Santos is the first express trust created in history. our courts are purely based on, they are ecclesiastical, and they are based on the sacrament of penance and the sacrament of indulgences. What this papal bull basically said was that everything in the world belongs to the Roman Catholic Church and all the souls therein. Now, what happened then is that in 1455, these SSWKV trusts began. Now, Romanus Pontifex was another papal bull, which is a SSWKV trust by Nicholas V. And it's the first, according to Franco Collins, it's the first testamentary deed and will and first crown over land, real property. So it deprives you of your real estate. Yes, that means your the titles on the land, the titles for your property belong to the Vatican. You have right of use, but they own the titles through this trust, which we have been contracted with at the moment of birth registration.